Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and of course our EMP shock troops at home and abroad. Welcome yet again, and welcome back to the Rec Room. So, finally kicking off on a halfway decent Monday. Got a little bit of energy at least. So, it's not the usual zombie kind of format. So, we'll resume our progress for Metal Monday, taking on MechWarrior 5 mercenaries, and of course the new content, which we're finally having access to after the 6 months worth of prep to get to it as far as the default storyline goes. But we'll talk about that more in a bit. Actually, we'll do more than talk about it. We'll actually play some of it here in a bit. So, if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights. And you get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of the long-running video game deep dives and the associated commentary. So, we're doing this because this is our marketing arm, just trying to find those of you with mutual interest because we're working on building a franchise from scratch called the Firewall Protocol Saga. So if you like the stuff we play, like the stuff we talk about, pop culture-wise, you're going to like the stuff we're working on, so you can head on over to Amazon, check that out. First entry is called Ascendant Chaos. It's available to Kindle, paperback, and Kindle Unlimited. And we've got other projects going on, too, so various things you can find across our social media platforms, and also occasionally make a presence at local shows so far. So yeah, keep tabs. I know you got a lot to pick from, so thank you for joining us. We're currently coming at you from Odysee, YouTube, and Twitch, so feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. And that's it for the intro. So, next up, numbers. So we've had a couple upticks, so thank you very much for those who have recently hopped on board. We've got a new follow over on Odysee, I think, as of this weekend. And officially, thank you for our new follow over on Twitch. So I think that happened while we were wrapping up our Metal Marine stream last week. So glad to have some new people joining us. What else is going on? So project-wise, writing still same stalled situation. I've been working on improving some workflow stuff for 3D. So again, trying to get just some miscellaneous stuff done before getting that next batch done. So it is looking like our next show should be... Whoa, what just happened here? Something blessed the audio there. Somehow, because I was using the touchpad, it actually triggered that, so my bad. At least it wasn't something worse. I believe our next show should be the 11th of July, so I'll get that updated on our Linktree once we're ready. I'm still waiting to hear back on Motor City Comic Con, so that will be the big deal for the year. If we can get a presence there and start growing for a little bit more of the metro area, and then hopefully we can keep working onward and upward. You know, eventually, of course, it'd be nice to get into some other states and stuff, so cross paths with some other people. But of course, that takes time. But hey, I'm working on just trying to keep building roots in our current community and going from there. So, any other projects I'm thinking of? Not too much. Yeah, Prince shows. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, pop culture. So, a couple things of interest. One I'll probably spend a little more time talking about maybe on Thursday. So, speaking of schedule, I know what we're going to do for our Thursday slot now that we've wrapped Metal Marines, since it is a Throwback Thursday theme for the time being. You know, we had all those games I started, did an initial playthrough on. Most didn't really grab me as being like, yeah, I really want to play that right now. So, not to say that they weren't, they're bad or weren't fun, but just with so many of them, it's kind of like, well, how do I pick one? I think sticking with the throwback thing, we're going to finish up Dino Crisis. So we only did one episode of that so far. And I guess the other reason which kind of compelled me to pick that is because out of boredom, finally, checked PSN again, tried to see it was on sale. And I ended up picking up Code Violet, which has a horrible review or rating. And I was trying to even get caught up on what all the hype was about it because I didn't pay much attention to it when it came out. And, I haven't done much study on it. So, but it's like I knew it was kind of like a modern-ish kind of Dino Crisis. And, I finally had a chance to do some gaming over the weekend because every weekend has been slammed with social stuff. I was reaching the point of like kind of burnout. And I'm like, you know what? I was going to play a game for a few hours and end up being something new. So it doesn't make much sense to talk about it too much in full tonight. But, we'll work on some Dino Crisis and I'll do some comparison. The game is not... I don't find it to be as horrible as the reviews make it sound out to be. I can understand where some of the complaints are coming from. Some things, sure, artistically a little flat. There are definitely some things that are clunky, bordering on broken in some cases. But for the most part, I've enjoyed what I've played. I've probably put 5-6 hours into it. So, and I don't think it's much beyond. I don't even think it's up to a 10-hour game. So, I'll get you more details on that when we start talking about some stuff for Thursday. The other interesting thing, pop culture, technology-wise, obviously we've been doing a lot of console stuff here, and that's just because like I put a lot of money into some portable hardware years ago, which naturally is not given for gaming, but I wanted to preserve the workspaces I had for the creative things, for whether that be modding or 3D. So I'm still working on some pretty old hardware, and obviously it's sufficient enough for streaming, but it is not sufficient enough to do both running a game and streaming concurrently. I would have to actually be running a computer into another computer, which again, when I don't already have a game that can run modern stuff, there's not much point. So really our most powerful hardware right now is the PlayStation 5. But I was kind of waiting to see what Steam was going to do. I'm not somebody who necessarily has the time or money to want to put into a $2,000 PC rig, not to mention just trying to find the resources and get it all together. And I know a lot of PC people hate on me for saying that, but I kind of don't care. I am actually somebody who wants just give me at least enough to run things and keep it simple and go from there. So I was waiting to see what's going to happen with the Steam machine. I know the Steam Deck is the portable one they have. And I'm not a huge Steam PC fan to begin with, just because of, licensing and stuff. I want to be able to play something without an internet connection and, just go from there. But, so I have my reservations about doing that. But given that I'm not really part of the Windows ecosystem anymore, I've loosely started to learn the Mac ecosystem. I was kind of thinking I would need to move toward Linux, and I'm like, oh, well, at least in the Steam case, I'm like, I think they could be competent in doing an OS. Now, my understanding is it's based on a Linux build of some kind anyway, so I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world for a modern PC system. So I don't know what kind of flexibility it would have, but I see that people are already talking about how its hardware is not super fantastic for the price, but also there is, of course, the thing with prices being very high as it is, thanks to cryptocurrency and AI demand and all that kind of political, economic stuff, blah, blah, blah. See, I don't really wade into those waters. I don't care. I don't have the headspace, the bandwidth for that. So I'm just like, hey, it'd be nice to play PC games again, but it'd nice to be able to do so without crazy expensive price point and or having to build a crazy complicated rig. So I've been looking at it. So it looks like there's two models. One's just over 1,000, and there's one that's just under 1,500. One's a 512 model. The other's a 2 terabyte model. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye on it for now, and then if something happens, whether it be that or a Steam Deck, maybe that will then create opportunity to do some PC gaming in the future. Not that we don't already have enough console stuff to do, of course, but just saying that it would be kind of cool to eventually get back to that. So that's something of interest. But anyway, we are not talking about PC at this point. We're not even talking about PS5. We're just using it for MechWarrior. So, so moving on, picking up where we left off. So we are on episode 39 of season 2, and I can't believe it. We are finally here after 6 months, because I think we started playing in like November, December 2025. We're already halfway through 2026, and we finally have encountered not the first blind content. We did Solaris Showdown, but we did the first mission of the content that got us to refire everything back up, which would be the Shadow of Kerensky DLC. And we finally encountered, and it has essentially escalated the drama. We finally got this awesome cutscene. We fought some enemies that were way tougher than us, and we are on, again, one of these locked-in missions. And right now, our rigs are getting trashed. I mean, I hope I don't have to burn through the 150 million C-bills worth of bank roll that we have, because the difficulty right now is highly problematic. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited that we're finally in this territory, and I think somebody who's even watching on Odysee said, like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm emotionally invested now. So thank you to our follower over there, who I think it was David Davko, or if I'm saying it right, David Davko. So thank you for throwing that in there, because that's pretty cool. I am actually looking forward to seeing where this new content goes. And what's crazy is we're on the corner of episode 40 now. We're still only half as far along, or at least half as much game time put in as we did on season 1. And we're finally getting at least to like the new addition packages. So it's like a lot less wandering this season and a little bit more intentionality. It's not that there's not enough to do, but it's definitely been more refined with focusing on collecting hero mechs and focusing on just on the DLC missions. So it's been, like I said, a little bit more of a tight process, but that's been good, so you don't have to do a lot of procedurally generated filler. So I'm looking forward to checking out some of these cutscenes, what kind of new gear we got. We've already got a couple machine guns, which are... So they're referring to this as clan tech, which is now starts at like level 6 when the max everything prior was level 5. So I guess it's no big deal worrying about tier 5 anymore if it's now second fiddle to everything else. Right, here we go. $11 bajillion years in space. So episode 38, yeah, so I did a save right before we went in. And we've only been on one planet. No, we did a second mission, and both missions were pretty tough. They had to put a repair bay, even in that second mission. So hopefully I can keep up with the repairs, because repairs are always usually a problem. It's either you don't have the cash to do it, or you don't have the time to get them repaired before your next mission. So where are we at? We can't see the star map, of course, because we're locked in for the mission. So there are some new news updates. Steiner. So I think Steiner is the central figure of the next one, the Chaos Reigns. I don't know if it's the same Steiner, but they're definitely digging into some lore-specific kind of things for these things. Okay, so this is the guy we were fighting alongside in the last mission. So yeah, they were getting all cocky that we whooped on some of these guys. But the cutscene that they showed is like whoever, you know, Clan Wolf and whoever from the clan stuff that's invading is doing so, and they're attacking planets like everywhere. So it should be kind of intimidating. Do you think that you'd have a force with that much hardware and manpower to stage like a multi-planetary assault? So how much time do we have before our next mission here? Timeline. So we've got we've got 17 days. The Battlemaster and the Mauler will be fixed. But we've got some other stuff that's highly damaged still, even from the last fight. So we're at 125. Ouch, and we're paying 3.5 a cycle. Hold on, what is this? Okay, Vulture. I forgot we got all these new mechs. We may have to start outfitting some of these too. I forgot that I switched the color on this one. This looks so cool, that kind of dark steel looking color to it. So what's being done to this? This is, where's the name? HBRP. Oh, the Loki. Why didn't... Oh, that's just the handle. Well, that's weird. So if it's a Loki, why didn't they put Loki over there in the thing? Oh, it's still 146 days? Ugh. Okay. So, hold on. We got some micromanagement to do here, so sit tight. So thankfully, we were able to get a couple of their mechs, and like we're probably going to need them. I don't know if at a hardware level what we're up against here. Obviously, we'll have some more stuff to work with if I strip some of these, but I don't know how much. So there's 2 machine guns on this one. I don't want to keep paying a ton of money when we're going to need it, so... And this is what? This is another Loki. So I got 2 Lokis then. Yeah, they just got different variations in paint jobs, of course. So let's go cold storage. Okay, back to 3-2. And this is the Black Hawk. Also, they get the orange and red fire. So, not as much to pull off of this one. But again, so that was a 50, and the Loki's a 65. So let's go cold storage with this one to bring us back about down to 3. So did this one put us probably over 3? I'm trying to think what else we're rolling here, because we were sitting at 2.6 for so long. It might be the Corsair. Now, how much are we going to pay for this thing? Yeah, I can't touch that with a 10-foot pole. 12 million to repair this. We've never had a cost that high before. So, and the only thing it says is like double heatsink. Is that the only thing that's broken? Yeah, the heatsink, that's ridiculous. So basically, look at this. Based on the map, the center core is what's missing. So of course that's probably the most critical part of, of the car, the engine, but the fact I still have the rest of it, and like I can sell the thing for 5. The thing is, like, you're telling me I still got to spend 12 to repair this thing. That's insane. So I mean, it would be 7 normally. But we're in a conflict zone, so there's no way I'm taking the chance. And actually, if we're in Rosalhag, doesn't tell us which zone we're in, but either way, it's already more expensive. I don't know if that went up relative to how much they liked you or not, or if it's just because you're in a conflict zone. Either way, it's way too much. It'd take half a year for them to repair it as well, so I can't do anything with this. I mean, I'd be better putting this in cold storage right now until we get out of here, but we may still need stuff, so it's hard to say what to do with facing such a huge enemy right now. So I'm not sure what else to do. We've got repairs going for everything else. Out of curiosity here, I wonder if I can start putting the bigger machine guns on this thing, if it'll work. So clan machine gun, I got 5. Well, this may like... Oh, I'm going to need the ammo type too. Let's see if we can accommodate that. Clan machine gun ammo. I've got... yeah, I can put 2 in there. Clan double heatsink. That's interesting. Is it any better? So double heatsink is a size of 3. It's a smaller size. Wow. So you technically could get 2 tons back, or if I swap out 2, I can get 2 tons back. Yeah. I'm sure we'll end up with more of those. Not too concerned. So now, if I go clan machine gun, now again, now that this thing gets juiced up, it's still gonna not matter against such a tough enemy. But you know, when it comes to like the destruction missions and everything. Okay, so now I've got regular machine guns and other machine guns, and I gained a little under 2 tons back. I couldn't... Oh, the armor's already maxed. I don't know what else I would do about that. It's just... Yeah, until I figure out what else to add, because you can't add more guns. I'd have to add more... I can finally add an arm, but I don't have any. Yeah, these things are kind of rare, unless you put in the fists, the boxing, and all that. Okay, well, we'll just leave. That's going to be 20 days as it is, and I don't likely want to run this up against... Oh, excuse me. 55 days at 30,000. Well, we'll get started. Okay, well, there's not much else we can do, so I'm going to start before we kick this off, and me start making some really poor decisions here. So, episode 39... Alright, here we go. We are taking on the next mission. Will we get a cutscene? I don't know. Look at this guy, Aquaman in space. He's missing some flippers. Looks like it's more of a scuba diving outfit than a space pilot. No, don't report. Alright. Okay, and we are working for Rosalhag, so I mean, yeah, we've got as much as we can for bonus points. Alright. Purple Canyons, late afternoon, unlimited. Continue. So let's get damage coverage like crazy. I mean, if I took 12 million of damage, I don't think even this will satiate it. Like, even if I max this out. I can't even get enough to cover that mech. I can cover a base, but not the, not the extended or the war zone cost. Okay, so we're going as much cash, damage, and still go for a lot of salvage too, because we can start getting some of those other hardware in there. Okay, enough of the micromanagement at this point. Let's get going. We're long under the 400 mark, especially if we start having to drop some of these heavies here. Hold on, oh, she's injured. They're both injured. Yeah, we gotta fix pilots too. This is not gonna be good. I'm gonna take Bugs Bunny and company. Alright, so Stabjorn is 40 out of 47. Yeah, Captain Chris got caught up to him. Holder's a 42. Which kind of mech affinity? Zeus. don't have a Zeus operable, so tough rocks, pal. Okay, Cyclops not going to be ready in time either, so mine will be. Man, this is going to be brutal. If anything, if the Battle Master is going to be ready. Sorry, we got more micromanagement to do, I guess. Am I even? Is this even under repair? It is under repair. If I take that, no. I'll take that one. You can have that one. Yeah, the only thing on that one's the laser. There's nothing to lose there. Okay. I don't have much else other than Grasshopper. And we are under the Loader King. Marauder, Victor, that's mine. The Highlander, what's it missing? Okay. Great. We're still 65 tons under, but we're going to have to make do. Where our cash is due in 10 days. Spared us about 500 million, or 500,000. Ugh. Money down the toilet in space. In space, no one can hear you flush. We're flat-footed, huh?
We have the position of these wolves locked in. It's time to take the fight to them and show them our warriors are not lambs for slaughter. Hell yeah!
We still need to tread carefully and
yes.
not bite off more than we can chew.
Mason being the voice of reason.
To learn about this enemy.
No! We let up and give them time to regroup. They'll pick us apart with their tech. We'll only win this fight if we close the gap and don't let their weapons rip us apart.
That is a good call to tread with caution, Commander. Their machines are powerful. There's no hitting the reset button out there.
Well, look at that empty space out there.
One wrong move, and there'll be no need to cremate me.
We've caught up to one of their forces.
Or they were waiting for us.
We'll bring them down either way.
This guy's way too cocky. Those are the little guys, dude.
I'd say they're a little more uncommon.
I've detected wolves formed up at an outpost up ahead.
They look like they've already detected us too.
We should split our forces. Make your set check. Swing wide and scout ahead for any enemies. Copy that.
We do not care what condition we leave you in. One piece or a million pieces. The choice is yours. This is Star Colonel Pro Radic of the 16th Bellcluster. We've come to ensure victory over these turrets.
So...
Star Colonel, the glory is ours. If you could, we would not be here. So you could either forfeit a share of the glory, or own 100% of this defeat on your codex. On second thought, your aid is greatly accepted, Star Colonel.
Sounds like we've got more headaches coming.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
They're scrambling, that's all. They're not used to their enemy pushing back.
This guy's as much of a turd as they are. I'll have to save some of my commentary for after this, because there's a lot going on here. Ooh. Ooh, I missed. Now I'll be getting way ahead of these guys here. Oh, somebody got him. No, never mind. Nice.
See? We've got our knees on their necks. We need to keep squeezing. Let's keep pressing on.
Still quiet up here, Commander.
Major setback. Sit rep.
Encountered some puny things. Look like fireflies. Shouldn't be a problem.
Sounds like they're running out of resources.
These guys are setting up so hard for a fall. I'm not liking this. Me like facing stuff like 5 times our size and be like stomp, squish, dead.
They're all over us. They're latching onto our cockpits.
Oh, this is the battle armor.
They're not normal infantry.
Sounds like those puny things pack a punch.
Commander, not to make a bad situation worse, but there is indeed another dropship dropping down near your position.
Uh-oh.
You surrets have had your fun, but this exercise will go no further.
No further. Nah, we're gonna get trapped in here. Ooh, smoking hole. I don't know what that's all about. I don't want to be walking up to it, really. Alright, bots, get up here. I forgot that the Mauler is super slow. Again, I'm the only one taking damage here. That's not the least bit suspicious.
Shit. They're trying to bottleneck us.
Who called that 5 minutes ago? Ooh, power! It is power armors.
We still have control.
I'd hate to see things out of control.
Never heard that setup before. A ton of them.
Sent to hell.
That's interesting. So, oh, there's more. These guys a problem because we're still just kind of not very durable.
Good enough shape, Commander.
It's just their speed and their quantity.
Still wolves on the ground, but we can win this fight.
He's right, Brianna. We'll see this through.
A corpse cannot collect sea bills, Commander. Our contract has an out.
Zombie bills instead of brains. Alright, what's the next surprise? I'm reluctant to still go into my commentary on this because it's like, you know, there's still stuff around the corner here. How am I doing? Okay, so I'm pretty good on solid ammo. I'm not wasting too much of that. Still taking a bit of damage. Alright, we should... Well, there's still more map up on the hill. Uh-oh.
Too strong. They're too strong. Ah!
Now your forces are falling rapidly, Major. There will be none of you left to mop up.
Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Taking cover. Going through. Oh, I lost my leg. Oh, nice. No, not good.
We've pushed past the limit, Major. Now it's time to cut
shut your mouth.
What you want? Rihanna.
I've called your trap out.
I knew it! You only fight for profit! You will be branded cowards! Just another hired gun that abandoned the people of Rosselhag!
Oh,
And you're sentencing your men to death if you don't evacuate.
help. It says move to evac. So I like take offense from that because it's considering how much we helped Rosselhag. The only one that was like PO'd about it was Bergerson. Burger person. Alright, yeah, we're out of here. If I make it through with nothing but a leg missing, we're good. Bloody leg is off. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, they're coming. Gotta go. Pick up the pace, Battlemaster. Oh, passive sort of logic survivability. So, yeah, let's see how this drama plays out.
And in something resembling One Piece.
Yeah, at least the other actually holder was the only one that took damage, not me. That's good. Could be worse. This guy's gonna be all ticked off at us. He's like, see ya, pal. See ya, Scuba. It's Scuba Steve. Alright, good. So we got a 6 payout. That helps. Now what? Oh, but we didn't get any mechs to salvage. So Clan LB5X AC, so it's a tier 6. I'd have to compare that with the LB10X. And actually, it's a lighter weight. You can put that on some lighter stuff, probably. So SS Arm 6, kind of self-explanatory. Active probe, jump jets. See, here's more of these heat sinks. Well, I guess we're mostly taking parts this time. Can't even afford more than one of these, so I'll take the thing there. If we've already got one of these, we'll do some of that after. Some of the heat sinks here. The others are 4-piece. Never mind. Oh, I guess I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway. It's 9. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Wow. Getting a whole lot less out of that deal. So yeah, I took most of the damage, but it's within reason. Actually, the good thing is most of that was covered because we went up to 1.2 million. So we were just under the threshold for insurance. Alright, nothing you can do. The area was overrun. He knew the deck was stacked and he refused to leave. Okay. This will not tarnish our reputation. Escape clauses. Yeah, no kidding. The other side of the vault, your father's coordinate. Hey, no, here's the thing, though. We have not finished the story mode yet, so they didn't figure out how to line up the story plus the DLC. Granted, by now, storyline-wise, we should have been well past that, but there's been so much to do, so many distractions with the DLC missions, that she's technically alluding to something we you know, is story-related. And that's interesting. So she's talking about that, something we missed. So let's go talk to Spears. Spears might be on Last Frontier. I'll attempt to contact him. Okay, so we're okay. So we're still locked in for the mission. We got to go find Spears, but in the meantime, let's check a timeline and get repairs done. So we got 13 days. That's not much. Oh, so what is? Oh yeah, that's right. So I don't know what to do about this thing just yet. So 71 days till our next 3 point. So we're actually +3 right now, but repairs are going to dip into that. Yes, most of the repairs going into this thing. You know, we could wait. We might be able to wait and see if we get to a hub. If so, we'll cancel these and redo the orders. Okay, that didn't have much done to it. That's still 50 days and lots of work to do. We might have to bring some of these out of cold storage. Like, bring the Annihilator out just to Use it as a meat shield. So we got a Hatamoto. What else? Do we have a Zeus still? I didn't get rid of our Zeuses, I don't think. Oh, we have no Zeuses? Did I sell them? Were they collected? Or did we not get any? Maybe I didn't do the specific missions, or we sold it. So we got other Marauders. The Orion is the next highest one we have. Longbows, kind of. We're just going to have to sit on some of this for now. Okay. Let's do a save. If I can. Okay, there we go. Okay, so anyway, one of the things, my diatribe here, there were reasons why MechWarrior 5 Clans didn't appeal to me. Number one, at the time, didn't have PlayStation 5. That was the initial reason. So we were thankfully able to at least keep work on MechWarrior 5 Mercs on the PlayStation 4. And then Clans, of course, is, 5 exclusive and PC and so on. The other thing, though, was the cutscenes. So much of what's going on with the Unreal Engine I find to be in the uncanny valley, where things just facially, the animations don't look right, and it was obviously most noticeable with Clans because you've got so much drama and bombast coming from these characters that are in the game. That you got the pilots, the superior officers, and that was kind of a turnoff. Just as like so over the top. Now, as I watched cutscenes from some of the MechWarrior 5 Clans game, there's a lot more of that in there. But the other thing that was the interesting part was the language. So it is now interesting to see that you have two completely different cultures going on here. You've got the Inner Sphere, and you got the clans from who knows where, which I don't know how to explain it, outside of the Inner Sphere. And, you're definitely catching some of that in the dialogue. So I didn't like it while listening to the cutscenes because it was just so weird and because I'm not part of the lore, but it is nice to see it as a contrasting element within this game. So you still have the original language portion, then you see the difference from the clan language through some of this dialogue. So I find that to be a neat and interesting thing. You have two completely independent games playing with content. I don't know if there's any overlap or not, but the point is, it's interesting that you've got conceptually two different factions. One game is Faction A, the other game is Faction B. They're both two completely different experiences in terms of visually, for one. I know there's a lot more, upgrades to like the environments and stuff in Clans, but you get definitely two different experiences between them, even though you're still piloting a big bulky mech. So anyway, so let's get going here. Can't even do anything about chasing jobs and things right now anyway. So we are off. Here we go. Oh, so what's he got to say? Linking up on Last Frontier. So he's looking. So why is he telling us stuff? So he's looking over the salvage machine. Toys are cutting edge. By the looks, he's taking knives into a autocannon fight. Yeah, no kidding. They're not playing fair. They're building materials and core system of the. So it's not just the weapons, but the building materials and etc. I'll keep plugging away until we reach the system. Meantime, do me a favor and pray finding advantage. Yeah, so explains why some of this stuff is going to be taking him a while. Alright, so are we done? Are we back to having control? I got star map. Whoa! Freaking cool! So there's a whole new map section they finally provided after all this time. Yeah, I think we lost the blue stuff down here has gone a long time ago. So blue, so we got, and then the butterfly of the orange, and then Roslag. So that makes sense. Now, when they ran us, the storyline runs us out into the distance, way out here. So it makes sense that Mason's father had stuff out in this territory, and they're suspecting that he was, what's refugee's not the word. A defector, I guess. A defector might, well, informally a defector because he didn't necessarily link up with the Inner Sphere. He was still a mercenary, but clearly it suggested that he had ties to something outside of the Inner Sphere. That's actually interesting. There's actually something right here. Periphery Realms. I didn't even know you could... Can you fly to that? I don't know if that's the one we'll eventually go to or not, but it's interesting that you can't even see it, but it's now popping up. So there was like several, like 3 or 4 stars we kept flying to further out into the unknown. But it's on the side of the map. Oh, there's actually multiples. There's actually others out here now. You can almost see them. There's stuff out here too. So this totally makes sense that Rosalhag's under attack and the territory adjacent to Karita, which was where we flew off into. So, and then again, I don't know how that's going to affect Steiner here, but this is neat. I love this. So to me, this is kind of the stuff that you want to see in DLC packages, stuff that makes more new things to explore. It provides the newness of the game rather than just like, oh, here's some more costumes, here's some new weapons, you play through it, you're done. I mean, this is just more exploration and really cool stuff. So kudos to Piranha and whoever's been making this continue to thrive for the number of years that it has. So, okay. So that's the survey of our map at the moment. Now, I don't know if she'll let us fly anywhere yet, but we are proximity to a hub if we can. Now, it's interesting. Oh, there is places to go out here. But if it's not a hub, I ain't going anywhere yet. All right, so let's see what she has to say. First person. I can't see my legs. Is it just me, or is he sleeping standing up? Okay. One of the things I'm gonna gripe about with Code Violet was like the hair. Like, there's so much still on the Unreal Engine like can't do hair artifacts, and I think in a game like this, kind of forgot about it. Like Rihanna, they kept it simple. She's got a basic hairstyle. You don't have to worry about super fancy and physics and clipping and all that. So, all right, Rihanna, what's up?
We're almost in orbit around Last Frontier. This is as close as I dare go until we know where we're going.
Why?
There is a large concentration of jump ships and drop ships within the system's gravity well.
Could be the locals using a documented pyro point, prepping a quick extraction in case things go south.
After our close encounter with that warship, I don't want to risk it. We'll contact Spears first and form a plan based on what he says.
There he is.
Rihanna? What the hell are you doing here?
Your office said you were out here. Did you not receive our message through Comstar?
No. But admittedly, I've been a bit busy. I'm
Dodging
overseeing
bullets.
a geological survey on behalf of the Republic's government. But that was before the fighting erupted.
What fighting?
Some new hotshot pirate gang calling themselves Clan Ghost Bear.
Oh, they're not pirates.
There's more than one of them now.
The Kungsarmé's first freemen have been holding them back, waiting for reinforcements to arrive.
Spears, reinforcements aren't coming. Give us your coordinates. We're en route to pick you up and getting you out of here.
What? No. I have an entire survey team down here. I can't just abandon them, not over a pirate gang.
This isn't some pirate gang. It's something much worse and serious.
First I've heard of it. We've received no news from Comstar of war breaking out.
Well, it's here. These invaders have already taken multiple Coreward systems. If they are here, this world is likely already lost.
Sebastian, he's telling the truth. We've seen it firsthand on multiple worlds now. This is serious.
Okay. I'll send you our coordinates. But I want extraction for both myself and my crew.
I have the food stores to accommodate 10 extra bodies, but I can't take excavators or other heavy equipment. You'll need to find another ship for those, or leave them behind.
Understood. Sending coordinates now. If things are really this dire, I need to close up my affairs here. Contact me again when you're in the area.
We will.
Be like,
Extracting spears from a war zone is going to be its own challenge.
Not anything we haven't done before.
Not like this. If the Ghost Bears are fielding the same mechs and armored infantry as the Wolves, It's not gonna be easy. They fight like nothing else I've ever seen.
That's because no one has. Their tech is light years ahead of ours. Far beyond what even the Star League or even the Helm Memory Core had.
What about the mech we salvaged from Rodrigo? Anything it can tell us about these invaders?
Only that the
stronger.
rules are playing on a whole nother level. Their entire interface and weapon mounting systems are vastly different from what we feel. It's like nothing I've ever seen. I'm trying to make heads or tails of how they do things, but we just don't have the facilities to properly work with their tech.
Any way that we can at least jerry-rig it to be more compatible with our own?
Yeah, suppose I could. But we'll lose out on any unique capabilities their mechs might have that we just don't understand yet.
No point trying to understand tech we can't use anyways. Just treat them like any other mech in our hangar.
That I can do. But I'll need more time to make sure everything will work the way we want it to. I'll start testing things out right away.
Good. Even if we can't get full use of them, I'll gladly take any advantage we can get out of their tech.
Especially since our stuff is so
Well said.
damaged. Ooh, that's interesting. Through a giant planet up there. So, Spears being doubtful, it's like, I was laughing because, like, oh, the government not telling you there's a war breaking out across an entire galaxy? Yeah, they might leave that part out, or, you know, for whatever propaganda reasons. And it'd be like, hey, send them the video. We watched the video of all the transmissions that were either captured or compiled of the invasion thus far. It's like, that might convince them pretty quick. So, yeah. Interesting. So we're... Oh, he moved again. He's not in the center now. I know these guys are moving around. Used to be 2, and then 1, and then left and right and center. Man. I'm doing enough time exploring and appreciating the hard metal view in here. Obviously, I did some damage to that thing. Okay, so I guess what's the plan now? So apparently, we're battle your way to Spears' location, so they're not going to give us any time to go to an industrial hub and get repairs done. Yeah, mission briefing. So even though we got the map back briefly, it's there's no time to rest. Oh, here she is using the Hornet's Nest reference again. Maze of jagged cans, narrow crevices, and towering rock spires. Perfect cover for ambushes and long-range fire. Threaten me with a good time. Okay. I guess we'll save. New Mindum. No, I didn't want to save. I wanted to delete. I guess that worked out. I might have overwritten it accidentally. Alright, and then delete. Last Frontier. Alright, the last Starfighter. Alright. We're good to go. Head out. Into the unknown. Actually, apparently where we need to be. So we gotta fight the Ghost Spirit forces in order to get to him. Okay. Let's stick with the coverage. Get a little extra on the salvage, but man, we do need the cash. So maybe let's go 1 down on the cash, up on the salvage. Stay ahead of the game.
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
I guess I'll take the other Battlemaster. Highlander work not complete, so the other 2 are good. So Highlander's not ready. Marauder. I guess we'll stick with these guys until we send them to school. We're now 80 points under. Things are getting better statistically. So 25 days, 17 days. So they're not ready to go yet. Okay. As good as it's gonna get, folks. Oh, gotta put one of the pilots back in at 17 days. Yeah.
Commander, Spears just transmitted the coordinates to his secure location. But there is the small matter of these ghost bears standing in your way. This sector is hot with movement. I've been in contact with the first Dracons in the area, but their hands are full. They can't spare any manpower right now.
Then we're on the clock. My bags are packed. Just waiting for my ticket out. I'd like to get out of here before Last Frontier's one giant crater. Just hang tight, Spears. We're your ticket out.
Well, why are you in a hurry?
Need to handle some business first.
You didn't believe us 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, those explosions sure as hell aren't thunder.
Beware, Commander. I'm picking up activity across the canyon ahead of you. You know these clanners will be more than happy to sit back and take pot shots.
We'll need to close the gap in a hurry. We let them turn this into a range contest, we're already dead in the water.
We have Sir Captain Kerensky's orders. These unspeakable barbarians will suffer for their savagery at the claws of the great ghost bear.
Oof, this one sounds like she has an axe to grind.
They all.
Ghost bears are poking their heads out.
Their scouting patrol just hit the jackpot. Gotta try not to get trapped at the bottom of the canyon, or we're easy pickings.
Yeah, I ain't going near it.
That blast came out of nowhere. I will need a fresh component when this is over.
Neutralized. Let's wait till we get there. I'm gonna stop and fight that one. Nope, there's another one. Mad Cat. Yeah, that's the thing is, they're like all these fanatical zealots that sound like morons. You can't like listen to that kind of language indefinitely. Like maybe here and there you get a couple of weirdos, but oh, that's not good. What the other two? There.
Couldn't avoid that hit. Lost a component.
Got almost left. There. There.
Alright, the patrol is down. But these clanners, they fight like actual bears. They're not handing us an inch out here. We need to press on. I'm not trying to hit the panic button here, Jake. But this secure location I'm holed up in, it's feeling more unsecured by the minute. We're moving as fast as we can. Like we told you, your little pirate band are actually souped-up killing machines that have hit the inner sphere like lightning. So cut us some slack. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Not every day a war hits your galaxy out of nowhere. Yeah, so are we. So is everyone. They haven't given us a chance to wrap our head around it. They're too busy blowing heads off.
Brace yourselves, Commander. A
According to my sensors, you've got more of those souped-up killing machines nearby. Looks like they're across another canyon.
Still trying to fight this battle on their terms.
They seem like a patient lot.
Then we gotta try and beat them at their own game. These bears are tough, but we can't shit our pants on them.
Is he gonna come up here? I'm not going down to him. So that's fantastic that he got sarcastic with him, like, duh, we told you so. And on top of that, man, they've done a lot better. The recording they've done with this guy is much better. How many episodes have I complained about his original voice acting? And it's so much better now. I mean, you want me to neutralize them? They're sitting down there in a hole. I ain't chasing. Again, it's like the myopic view of a bunch of warlords of like, hey, we're going in and we're blowing everything up. We don't know anything about the culture. We've just been told that they're a bunch of idiots and backward hicks, and we're just going to blow everything up. Again, that just strikes me as so boring if that's what you're playing as. Alright, so that's interesting. We got a repair bunker here. That's both good and not good at the same time, because we still got to round the corner and probably fight some more stuff. Alright, we picking, maybe she's going to pick up, spears from this location? I don't know.
System offline.
Good as new. Alright, so these other idiots down here. Oh, there's one. There's two of them. Oh, I should have fought them before getting repaired. Well, do we end up in the canyon, or do we just keep walking around the corner? Because we've got the objective up there. It keeps telling us to wipe them out, but it's like, I ain't going down there. Peekaboo. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Hiding in the rock face. I don't want to chance it. A twice as powerful enemy with unknown numbers? Yeah. I ain't playing the gambling game. Where you guys at? Oh, I just saw the rocket right before it hit me. Alright, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Yeah, so we still got to go all the way around the bend there toward that area. That's where the canyon ends. They may still be down there. So the problem is we may have multiple enemies if we don't take these guys out ahead of that. But that's the gamble we'll take. Versus playing this cat and mouse crap. So funny, I don't remember being able to hear the servos so well before. Alright, why are you hitting me when I couldn't even see you? Missile lock? Stock like a corpser from Years of War. Save you for later, like a snack. Otherwise, it's a hiking simulator. And I didn't exactly bring my fast mech. I hear you singing missiles past my head. Yeah. Do some exploration right under an active volcano. Good job, Spears. So, am I doing all this for nothing? Because I wonder if the next objective marker is not even popping up until maybe I take them out. Yeah, this could be a compound problem here. So I'm supposed to drop down and fight them. No, I don't even know where they're at. This is going to be ridiculous if they end up being left behind. I have to go down there and then fight them, and then come back out and deal with others. Yikes. Excuse me, Grasshopper. Because it's not at that base, it's not like Spears was there telling us to pick them up. They don't make a map this big just to not use it. Development mentality there. Oh, there's even more repair things up here. Ooh. I hope those guys followed the whole way. Wow, there's like, that's not a good sign. I'm hoping that's just because in case there was co-op. Like, if you need 4 as a single player, that means increased difficulty. And there's actually no way that structure is that big for only having 10 people in the development team, or survey team. So, there we go. Look at these people. Bunch of morons. Oh boy, gonna get wrecked. Where's my bots? There's one. Uh-oh. Oh, my core is red. Did all that walking.
Great takedown. Here comes the follow-up.
Target acquired.
With the core gone, it's going to cost me a little. Oh, are you kidding me?
Won't leave you behind. We're coming.
He is all the way back there. What a joke. So it's like, I'm going to have to shoot them in the hole then, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get back up there. Bunch of idiots. So in other words, Rihanna picks him up, then we still got this other base we're gonna have to get to. We're gonna fight even more
Commander,
stuff.
Spears just transmitted the coordinates to his secure location. But there is the small matter of these ghost bears standing in your way.
Ghost
This
bears.
sector is hot with movement. I've been in contact with the first Dracons in the area, but their hands are full. They can't spare any manpower right now.
Then we're on the clock. My bags are packed. Just waiting for my ticket out. I'd like to get out of here before Last Frontier's one giant crater.
Just hang tight, Spears. We're your ticket out. By the sounds of it, we need to handle some business first.
Yeah, those explosions sure as hell aren't thunder.
Beware, Commander. I'm picking up activity across the canyon ahead of you. You know these clanners will be more than happy to sit back and take pot shots.
We'll need to close the gap in a hurry. We let them turn this into a range contest, we're already dead in the water.
Actually, that's what we need to be doing, though, because close quarters didn't cut it.
This one sounds like she has an axe to grind.
Look alive. Ghost bears are poking their heads out.
Their scouting patrol just hit the jackpot.
And overheat again. There we go.
Get trapped at the bottom of the canyon, or we're easy pickings.
Heat critical.
That's a lot of missiles.
Critical. Critical.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
At least the Mauler there was acting like a meat shield, soaking up all the missiles, and actually still didn't even take that much damage. Would have taken way more damage if I took that many missiles to the face. There's number 3. See you moving up there. Come on, lock on.
New target, Mad Cat.
Nothing yet. Ouch. Alright, now I take this one 4-on-1 instead of having to deal with the others behind us.
Excellent lucky shot.
Right, the patrol is down, but these clanners, they fight like actual bears. They're not handing us an inch out here. We
They're
need to
not
press
fighting
on.
like bears, Mason.
I'm not trying to hit the panic button here, Jake.
You'd be getting
Secure
actually
location of
mauled.
weapon, it's feeling more unsecured by the minute.
We're moving as fast as we can. Like we told you, your little pirate band are actually souped up killing machines that have hit the inner sphere like lightning. So cut us some slack.
Bruh.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Not every day a war hits your galaxy out of nowhere.
Alright, let's see if these guys will stay up here this
So are
time.
we. So is everyone. They haven't given us a chance to wrap our head around it. They're too busy blowing heads off.
Brace yourselves, Commander. According to my senses, you've got more of those souped-up killing machines nearby. Looks like they're across another canyon.
Still trying to fight this battle on their terms.
Wait.
They seem like a patient lot.
And we gotta try and beat them at their own game. These bears are tough, but we can't shut our pants on them.
I'm gonna lose the arm. I go get repaired, it'll be okay, but still I'll leave them in the gully. See, I don't know if you're supposed to go down there to hit them and then walk, take the long way out.
New target, Thor.
Yep, lost the arm. Yeah, hey Marauder, why don't you do something? Alright, so I lost one PPC, which is not that big of a deal, but I'm only taking down one of that pod. Poking my head out, then no one get a shot at him. Or won't survive. And this one's got way too much walking. And if I took something smaller, I definitely wouldn't have the firepower. Confidence of pitting my top fire starter against it is not likely. So typically this thing's just doing armor repairs, I believe, right? That torso is still looking pretty rough. Got the armor back, but alright, now we gotta stop these guys. I'll look back if I have to. It's way back there. Both back there. Well, it doesn't quite matter when it comes to survival, losers. Ain't no Bushido. Torso. Okay, now I lost the survivability advantage here. Come on out. Come on, guys.
Target acquired.
That was a miss. Just stand right there. There we go. 2 down. So I'm just gonna keep walking.
System offline.
Alright, where's it going? So do not fall off the cliff. Jeez. You should be mostly dead.
Walls are shaking. If you don't hurry, you'll be extracting a corpse.
Alright, so Where are they blocking from?
Leave you behind. We're coming.
Incoming.
Oh, am I gonna have to fight these guys on my own?
On my sensors, Commander, but I'm picking up signatures off and on. Looks like more bears are trying to pick you off.
I got eyes on them. We just gotta wait it out. Shoot our shots well.
Alright, missing the torso. This is not good.
Really poke these bears.
Target destroyed.
Even more
Oh, there's
reason
one
to
behind
get
me.
spears and get the hell out of here.
I just intercepted some communications logs from before we landed. Apparently, the Freeman took out a high-ranking ghost bear, among many casualties they suffered.
No wonder she's pissed.
And this proves that whoever they are not heartless savages.
Don't know about that. What we've seen says otherwise.
Oh, guys, where are you going? Why am I the only one shooting at this thing? Oh, you idiots! Okay, boss has got it here. We're good.
Taking heavy damage.
Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Oh, I'm gonna pick the one on top of the hill. I guess we're going down in there now.
Shadow
Lost a big chunk there.
target destroyed.
Oh, stab one. Oh no, it's 2v2.
The pilot must have screamed in beautiful agony with that
Oh, I hold her.
Target Mad Cat.
2v1. I do not know how much we're gonna have left here.
Destroyed.
Oh no, I'm on fire!
perfectly calculated headshot.
All right, Spears, we're inching closer. We may get to you before you need to make a break for it out into the open.
What was that? Something like disappeared in the sand.
Comforting.
All units, these freebooters are approaching the Merc structure. Mass up and brace for contact. We will cut these Surats down at the knees.
Surats? She must be talking about us.
They seem to have their own vocabulary.
Ah, they're talking about it.
Don't like their bark or their bite. Are they truly that formidable? I've seen it all on the battlefield, but nothing like this.
Then you haven't seen it all, have you? Genius. So there's 4 repair stations up there. The question is, do I have the ability to tell when can I switch? I don't know if they ever added the feature. Who's still alive? Mad Cat. Nope, it's nope, doesn't work. Nope. There was something about you should be able to auto-eject ahead of time so your mech doesn't get damaged, but I don't know what that ability is. I've never done so before, obviously, as my recent experience showed. Arm lock, override, throttle decay, shutdown, eject. There it is. So the eject is the new one.
All right,
But
Spears, I've
that's
got
not
eyes
gonna
on your
help.
location. We need to handle these remaining
much
bears
time?
before we can pull you out.
10 minutes?
Please, get me out.
Oh my goodness.
That's why we're here.
There is significant hostile activity, Commander. They will try and swap you.
This is Eric Daniels, the first Dracons. Need an assist? Couldn't hurt. Our hands have been freed up. You are in the sky, fed us your position. We're headed to you.
Get off me, fly. Oh my goodness, they literally do get on the cockpit. What am I supposed to do? Don't have the firepower.
Target down.
Oh, there's more of them. I need to get to the repair station.
You look like you could use some help.
Ah, freaking A.
All we can get.
I'm dead. I can't even get on. Come on. Oh, this sucks. I can't turn. I can't do anything. What a jerk. They suicidal?
Commander is down. Repeat. The commander is down. Begin recovery operation.
Shut it. This is not going well. So, survive the first wave, only to fall in the gutter, or in the second, or actually fell in the gutter while fighting the second wave. Then lose access to the repairs at that point before... and if I gotta then wait with, like, next to nobody alive, this is gonna be insane.
Commander, Spears just
So, this will
transmitted
probably be the end.
coordinates to
This
his
is, like,
secure
taking
location. But there is the small
time per
turret of
run.
these ghost bears standing in your way. This sector is hot with movement. I've been in contact with the first Dracons in the area, but their hands are full. They can't spare any manpower right now.
Then we're on the clock.
My bags are packed. Just waiting for my ticket out. I'd like to get out of here before Last Frontier's one giant crater.
Just hang tight, Spears. We're your ticket out. By the sounds of it, we need to handle some business first.
Yeah, those explosions sure as hell aren't thunder.
Beware, Commander. I'm picking up activity across the canyon ahead of you. You know these cloners will be more than happy to sit back and take pot shots.
We'll need to close the gap in a hurry. We let them turn this into a range contest, we're already dead in the water.
Actually, a range contest is where it's at, dummy.
Sir Captain Kabrinsky's orders. These unspeakable barbarians will suffer for their savagery at the claws of the great ghost bear.
This one sounds like she has an axe to grind.
Look alive. Ghost bears are poking their heads out.
Their scouting patrols have hit the jackpot. Gotta try not to get trapped at the bottom of the canyon, or we're easy pickings.
Target acquired.
See, you say you don't want range, but you don't want me in the canyon either. Make up your mind there, Mason. Oh, thank you, auto aim. That was so helpful.
Control Commander. Critical explosion imminent.
Well, we ain't next to it.
New target, Madcap.
That's not an accurate hit.
Without honor, we will show them no mercy.
Oh, congratulations, you got a skull on your faceplate. Alright, bots, get up here.
Being ripped apart, need help!
System
Alright.
Oh.
Down. But these clanners, they fight like actual bears. They're not handing us an inch out here. We need to press on.
Look at this missile shooting around. It's circling and still can't hit a target.
Jake, but
Whoa.
We're moving as
They should have
fast as
timed
we
out
can.
after like 3
I told
loops.
you, your little pirate band are actually souped up killing machines that have hit the inner sphere like lightning. So cut us some slack.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Not every day a war hits your galaxy out of nowhere.
Yeah, so are we. So is everyone. They haven't given us a chance to wrap our head around it. They're too busy blowing heads off.
Brace yourselves, Commander. According to my sensors, you've got more of those souped-up killing machines nearby. Looks like they're across another canyon.
Still trying to fight this battle on their terms.
Narrow this down. I can't take 2 on 1.
They seem like a patient lot.
Then we gotta try and beat them at their own game. These bears are tough. We can't shit our pants on them.
Maybe though where it drops. That's not good. Good. Lost everything yet. See how the Marauders point at the ground. It's clearly got the angle, but can't shoot. Alright, move, dummy. Jump jets. Come on, man. All seriously just gonna sit on the wall? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Target acquired.
Oh, they're both there. Dang it. So much for having the high ground. Of course the bots are nowhere nearby able to help.
New target. Thor.
That was effective. No, I'm walking off. Legs turned the wrong way. Come on. Alright, now go for repairs. Come on, legs. I know I had to put a couple holes in those two at least that time, so hopefully if I can catch a long shot, maybe I won't have to struggle as hard. I have no idea where the other 4 are going to spawn, though. Since we didn't survive last time without falling in the ditch. I guess the alternative is going to have to run this with something that's got jump jets.
System offline.
I haven't lost any components yet, so it should mostly be armor repairs. Check that out. Alright, clowns, right there you are. He's standing still, but he target here. There we go.
Target acquired.
Of course, back down to this idiot again. Is there a way back up from there? There might be a path. Why didn't he come up this way then? Alright, loser, where are you? Alright. Let's see if there's a path there. That actually changes things. There we go, okay. Where are you hiding? Lose the arm. Crap. Somebody else find a way to hit this guy, please. Lose the torso.
Lick down!
Good.
The ground and walls are shaking. If you don't hurry, you'll be extracting a corpse. We won't leave you behind. We're coming.
The atmospherics are really starting to do a number on my sensors, Commander. But I'm picking up signatures off and on. Looks like more bears are trying to pick you off.
Alright, they're going down. Okay, so
We just gotta wait it out and choose our shots well.
These threats touch the Condemnor into the ground. They put Sean into the ground. We must return the favor.
Sounds like whatever happened, someone really poked these bears.
System.
oh, poke the bear.
Hit spears and get the hell out of here.
I just intercepted some communications logs from before we landed. Apparently, the Freeman took out a high-ranking ghost bear, among many casualties they suffered.
No wonder she's pissed.
And it's proof that whoever they are not heartless savages.
Don't know about that. What we've seen says otherwise.
I have to go down in there. Why are the other two going that way?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There we go. Okay, well, I'm in the yellow. I'm sparking. There's still got to be at least... Oh, we got 2 already. Okay. Odds in our favor. 2 on 4. 2 other than max damage. And I don't know why this one's walking around like a drunken idiot. Those 2, that's like ran ahead.
One of my components just hit the ground.
Yeah, because you're running ahead like a moron. There's a ramp there. You should have used it. Now you left the other one all by himself. Genius.
I've lost a component.
Welcome to your AI first future, folks. Geniuses everywhere. Alright, now you turn around and concentrate firepower, please.
Right torso gone.
Alright, oh man. Of course, now I'm gonna. Thank you, frickin' stupid bots.
Component failure.
Oh, it's over. Idiot bots lost everything, so apparently they will spawn in that area. And now I'm on fire. This one's gone. This is like doing nothing.
With that headshot.
Holy crap!
Oh, come on. This thing. Yeah, that was another 15-minute run. Man. So, I don't know. Do I drop down there, take out the others? That way I can climb back up and use the other repair thing, because I had just repaired, but it didn't do any good after I'd already losing a component, and it doesn't help that the bots ran off ahead. I have to tell them to stay on the hill then. Usually, you don't have to tell the AI to do anything. It usually circles around you. That was an unusual scenario. Alright, this is likely got to be last because this repetition
Commander,
sucks.
Space has transmitted the coordinates to his secure location, but there is the small matter of these ghost bears standing in your way.
Ghost
Sector is
bears.
hot with movement. I've been in contact with the first Dracons in the area, but their hands are full. They can't spare any manpower right now.
Then we're on the clock.
My bags are packed. Just waiting for my ticket out. I'd like to get out of here before Last Frontier's one giant crater.
Just hang tight, Spears. We're your ticket out. By the sounds of it, we need to handle some business first.
Yeah, those explosions sure as hell aren't thunder.
Beware, Commander. I'm picking up activity across the canyon ahead of you. You know these clanners will be more than happy to sit back and take potshots.
We'll need to close the gap in a hurry. We let them turn this into a range contest, we're already dead in the water.
We have sarcastic everything orders. These unspeakable barbarians will suffer for their savagery at the claws of the great ghost bear.
This one sounds like she has an axe to grind.
Look alive. Ghost bears are poking their heads out.
Your scouting patrol just hit the jackpot. Gotta try not to get trapped at the bottom of the canyon, or we're easy pickings.
Take that. So the next question is, if I take out those other 3, will the 4 drop on us before I can even go up the ramp to the base? on, poke your head out.
New target to man cap.
Mercenary soldiers. They fight without purpose, without honor. We will show them no mercy.
I lost an arm already?
They brought this on themselves.
Oh.
Couldn't avoid that hit. Lost a component.
Target
Yeah, the component hit made me think I got him, but I stood there
Alright,
a second too
patrol
long.
is down. But these clanners, they fight like actual bears. They're not handing us an inch out here. We need to press on.
Now, this might be
I'm
another
trying to hit
ramp
the panic
over
button
here.
Jake, but this secure location I'm holed up in, it's feeling more unsecured by the minute.
We're moving as fast as we can. Like we told you, your little pirate band are actually souped up killing machines that have hit the inner sphere like lightning. So cut us some slack.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Not every day a war hits your galaxy out of nowhere.
Yeah, so are we. So is
All right,
everyone.
so-
They haven't given us a chance to wrap our head around it. They're too busy blowing heads off.
Brace yourselves, Commander. According to my senses, you've got more of those souped-up killing machines nearby. Looks like they're across another canyon.
Still trying to fight this battle on their terms.
They seem like a patient lot.
Then we gotta try and beat them at their own game. These bears are tough. We can't shoot them.
I was distracted. It cost me a component.
It cost you your mech.
Absorbed a critical hit. It took me
Alright.
down.
Got you, come on down.
New target Thor.
I'm just gonna keep moving. What about the third one? So bots get here.
You hit them flush, Commander.
There we go. Let's go. Get down here. Concentrate fire. There we go. Okay.
If you don't hurry, you'll be extracting a corpse.
Now I'm going back up the
We
ramp.
won't leave you behind. We're coming.
You gotta go get repaired. This is not time limit right now.
These threats put Second Devilar into the ground. They put Sean into the ground. We must return the favor.
Oh, poor Sean.
But whatever happened, someone really poked these bears.
Even more reason to get spears and get the hell out of here.
I just intercepted some communications logs from before we landed. Apparently, the Freeman took out a high-ranking ghost bear, among many casualties they suffered.
No wonder she's pissed.
And it's proof that whoever they are not heartless savages.
Don't know about that. What we've seen says otherwise.
Loyal to a fault? Or just brainwashed? Oh, are those idiots gonna be down there in the... Oh, come on. Hey, bots. Come on. I think I'd have to potty train these ones. Exercise in AI management. Come on, get up here. Yo, number 3. You in the assault mech. And then the other one walks right off the edge. What? Oh, genius. pathfinding. Amazing. Yo, morons. Come on. Come on. It's like they can't walk up the hill, so they walk to the side of it? Seriously? Yep, the other one just walked, I think, just walked off the edge again. Yeah, wow, that's just cool, man. Alright, I got one, I think. If not, maybe a little warp. Yeah, the other two, they're walking, oh, which way did it go? Which way did it go? Unbelievable. I'm gonna set a waypoint here. Lance, select all. Form on me.
We're coming to you, Commander.
Sure you are. They're just walking parallel in the gully now. They're all stuck down there still. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna come up to the top of this ramp if I can. Okay, let's see if I go Lance. See toggle. Move to.
Regrouping it requested.
System offline.
Okay, so I'm mostly
We're
repaired.
starting to do a number on my sensors, Commander, but I'm picking up signatures off and on. Looks like more bears are trying to pick you off.
I got eyes on them. We just gotta wait it out and choose our shots well.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so at least one of them got here. Oh, there they come.
Incoming mercenary units. Their very presence is an insult.
New target. Shadow.
Yo, bots down there in the end. Figure it out.
Lost the component.
Yeah, because you're standing still. Just eating missiles. And not shooting.
Somehow one of those syrups got you dead to rights. Lost the component.
Target destroyed.
Look at the other morons. They're standing back there. Lance. All. Worm.
Falling in file formation, Commander.
Now they start moving in. It's like as if that were where I was standing. You're like way off.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so hopefully the other two are on their own. I can go get repaired again. You know, that thing's hiding in a corner. Nope, here they come. Guess I'll have to go to them. I'll keep doing that. I'm hiding behind the other two. Stop using me as the meat puppet. Alright, I'm going up the hill. I can repair this time. I don't know what the other red one is, don't care. So lose the SRM, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good anyway.
System offline.
Alright, so either try and come around on them if we got the upper. They're still in the gutter. I don't know why they couldn't figure out how to pathfind on this one. All stay on the high ground, hope they engage. If it's up here and just me on a one-on-one, that's gonna be a bigger problem. I need to be able to get at least stay alive to get to those other bays. That's not a ramp, is it? Oh, he's up there. He going down? He went down. Good. What's the other one doing? Like running right past him. How about you guys attack target?
Put all guns on the commander's target.
Guys looking at me. One shooting.
We're inching closer. We may get to you before you need to make a break for it out into the open.
That is comforting.
All units, these freebirds are approaching the marked structure. Mount up and brace for contact. We will cut these Surats down at the knees.
Oh, this goes all the way around the long way.
She must be talking about us.
They seem to have their own vocabulary.
I don't like their bark or their bite.
Are they truly that formidable?
I've seen it all on the battlefield, but nothing like this.
So I don't know. It didn't. It seemed like we were about to head up the hill when the one time I had the power armors attack us, but we'll It's not a much longer walk than I thought. They're almost there. They're gonna end up triggering the thing.
Following your lead, boss.
I mean, so they gotta come back around. Okay, so hopefully they don't trip it down for those two. It's based on when Mason gets there, not the player, not the NPCs.
All right, Spears.
Oh, never mind.
Your location. We need to handle these remaining bears before we can pull you out.
Nope, they triggered it.
Please, get me out.
That's why we're here.
There is significant hostility.
Ah, we
with
lost
the
Holder.
commander. They will try and swap you.
This is Eric Daniel of the 1st Dracons. Need an assist?
Target
Couldn't hurt.
acquired.
Our hands can be freed up. Your eye in the sky fed us your position. We're headed to you.
Uh-oh.
New target. Must
Uh-oh. What? Give me the repair first. Oh boy. Put cover between me and them. Is that operable? Put me inside one.
System.
Crap! Component lost! Need defensive
Crap!
You look like you could use some help.
Target acquired.
All we can get.
That was heavy. That thing's big and nasty. One in again. What are you doing in here? You go do something. Does not matter. No! Get me in there.
And we will avenge our fallen in the name of Kerensky and the great Ghost Spear.
That is one.
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Good. We can use it to our advantage.
Oh, we got a swamp coming.
We have mercenary savages on the field. We are going to rip their hearts out and stomp them into dust.
System offline.
That mercenary knows they are to fight now. Just blasted up a component.
One.
New
The torso's not looking
Real
good.
gap.
Yokum.
I've lost a component. These freebirds refuse to die quietly.
Alright, one down. So I'm not overheating without having as many lasers to worry about. There we go. Is she the last one, the Blackhawk, or did she already go down? Where are you going? Oh, nice!
We cannot dishonor ourselves by wasting any more lives or ammo on these freebirds. Ghost Bears, we must pull out. I will report
That's right.
the loss to Star Captain Kabrinsky myself.
Your strategy paid off, Commander.
She was blinded by rage. Guess these inhuman clanners are human after all. Thanks for the extra guns, Daniel. Hey, we all need to band together against these monsters.
What do you say you finally get me the hell out of here?
Oh, wah wah.
Think you've waited long enough?
I'll see you both on board.
Yeah, there's like no way. That's a compound for like a couple hundred people there, at least. Sorry, pick 10. The rest, see ya. If you have 200 employees, pick your 10 favorites. That was brutal. Oh. So much for my enthusiasm previously. Alright, well, at least got that, but I'm sure that's less than... damage. How much damage? So we took 4. Offset it with 3.5, so... Ugh. At least we got more than the total damage. SMN Prime? Oh, man. I'd like to know what that is. Would have been nice to take that. So yeah, that big one was an 85. Oh man, there's a Clan 10 LBX. Or Clan LB10X, excuse me. Mad Cat Prime. Now we gotta take something here. We're gonna need these. Another Mad Cat, another Black Hawk. Shadow Cat. An Uller. Well, I guess the most likely one we can take is either Shadow Cat or Uller, but I guess the question is, what about weaponry? Stuff's all pretty expensive. Oh, there's not much here. I guess there's not much for weapons. Alright, might as well take the... So 24, 1 point away. So I can take the 19. This will 4 points. Probably 1 double heat sink if we can get one. Yep. Oh, wow. Alright, micromanagement time and checkout. I appreciate you pulling me out of there. Cutscene? Yeah.
So, how'd you manage to get your hands on this one?
It wasn't easy. On Rodrigo, we were able to hold the line and beat back a wave of hostiles calling themselves Clan Wolf.
So they can be beat.
I don't know. We won our first battle against them. Only for a reserve force to smash into us. They made short work of 2 whole mercenary commands and a Kung's Army detachment. We barely made it off Rodrigo alive.
And the first Freeman on Last Frontier?
They might be putting up a good fight now, but I wouldn't bet on them surviving. Not from this.
I see. So it's the end times and these invaders from beyond need to kill us all. Where do I fit in all this? Why rescue me?
Because you have something that might help us uncover who these clans really are, and what they want.
The data cores we found. At the end of the trail my father left.
The old Star League ones. Why do you think they have anything to do with this?
Rihanna, let's show him.
The base we extracted the data cores from. We found this symbol on the primary blast doors.
We didn't know what to make of it at the time, but now.
Where was this taken?
In orbit above Alege. On the side of a Clan Wolf warship we flew by.
A warship? You serious?
Yeah.
We need to get to Rosselhag.
What's there?
The nearest interstellar expedition's headquarters. That'll be the closest place I can pull your data cache info from. And I can also pension Prince Magnusson for the Republic to assist. We might already be sitting on the key to stopping this invasion. He'll want to help.
Agreed. Rihanna, looks like we're heading to Rosselhag. Book us a jump ship immediately.
On it, Commander.
That's cool. A sword net, kind of like the Dooku had in episode 2. Is that for long range operations? Oh man, they were locked in here. Wow. So here's another interesting note that if you think about it, this game released in its original form back in 2019. Shadow of Kerensky here is released in 2025. That's 6 years worth of development time between letting you finish a story and leaving you hanging of like, yeah, there's some significance here, but we have no idea what it means. I mean, it goes to show that the base story not all that compelling. Now, it's what's fantastic is the developer obviously had the resources, and hopefully the game has been selling well enough through its DLC to continue this cycle. But like, how many things out there get cut short before they get finished? I mean, it's almost like, well, that almost seemed like should have been the first thing to keep players going. Of like, oh, what's all this mystery stuff? Like, hey, guess what? You're waiting for 6 years before you find out. So that's a bit dicey, but I guess maybe there's the confidence that their costs off DLC sales or something else has been enough to keep this going, or in conjunction with the sales of Clans and its DLC. Another thing I didn't mention yet, since that was our first encounter with the Ghost Bears, I think the Ghost Bear DLC for Clans released prior to the more recent one, which was Wolves of Tukayed. So it's interesting that our encounters, I think, are kind of chronologically in the same order. Maybe not at the same overlapping time, but at least sequentially in order. So, I mean, we'd probably encounter them first and then Takayed. Now, it makes me wonder, the other clan symbol that I know is in the skins that we can mess with, and also I saw them mentioned in some of the cinematics, is Jade Falcon. I don't know, because, again, having not played clans, I don't know if there's any particular order that these clans are having their appearances and, stories and all that, but I don't know if there's going to be kind of any overlap here, but I'm guessing Jade Falcon entities will probably get run into as well. Excuse me. Naturally, there's Clan Wolf stuff, or because that was tied into Kerensky, and Kerensky, of course, is mentioned in the DLC name, Shadow of Kerensky, so that kind of goes hand in hand, but I don't know anything about Ghost Bear stuff and all that, so... where's it all of our mechs go? They're all destroyed. Alright, so we're up to 133. Yeah, we're back up to paying 3. But man, we got to get repairs done. So here is the... What did we just acquire? A Shadow Cat? Look like a cat to me. So how much is this going to cost to repair? Whoa. Old allies... Hey, close. Okay, I was trying to auto-depart there. I can't repair this thing. We must not be at a... Oh, no. I can't do anything about it then. I can't repair any of these, so we're going to have to get to headquarters first. So we can't even start repairs before leaving. Yeah, there's nothing here. So we're at some location that's inaccessible. They'll let us buy stuff, though. That's interesting. Man, I should stop and get a Marauder 2A. Or Marauder 4A, excuse me. This doesn't even have that much on it other than its armor. It's one of those slowest dirt ones. Does have jump jets, but it doesn't have a lot for weapons. I just love the way they designed the barracks in here. So cool. And we haven't really focused on this much, so we're at, what, 9, 8, 9, 8, and done. Okay. How are we doing on our chassis now? We're up to 74 out of 91. We were sitting at 61 there prior to finally encountering some of these guys. So there's the Blackhawk. We've encountered all but one of the Blackhawks already. Wow. All right. Anything else new, or are they just all minimized? So they're all minimized. So I guess the ones with a star are the clan ones. So you got Blackhawk, the Dasher, Dragonfly. I feel like none of these really match. Whoa! Oh, oops. None of them match any kind of style or anything. The Koshi. Loki, of course. So we got 2 of those already? Yeah, we got 2 Lokis. Well, Mad Cat. Don't own any of those yet. Orion? Whoa. We've encountered... So I have one of the Hero Orions, and we have another. So it's interesting. We've encountered 7 out of 7 there. Puma. So we've encountered them all already? Didn't seem like there's many down there, but then again, I was shooting from afar, I couldn't tell. Raven, oops, nothing there. The Ryokan we just heard about. This is so weird, inverted, the way the things from his shoulders there. Shadow Cat. Thor, which we don't have one yet. That'd be cool to have one of these. The Uller. It's a very forward leaning. Seems like that'd be a little off balance in its weight distribution. The Vulture. So there's not 2 kinds of vultures. It was the Raven and Vulture. Okay. Getting them confused here. So this one does look cool. I don't know if it's a machine gun heavy one or not. Laser heavy missiles. Alright, so still only another 17 that we haven't run across yet. But it's kind of cool. Some of that's filling out, seeing some of the extra models. So what else is happening? I think that's pretty much it for tonight. So we'll be headed in the last frontier here next time. I want to check the news. Turtle Bay. Well, not to be confused with Turtle Beach. Used to make crappy video game accessories. Capital destroyed in orbital bombardment. Invasion. Deploys FedSun's forces to leer in half of the Commonwealth, inciting invasion. So he's acknowledging it. Steiner successfully petitions AFFC to form new reconnaissance. Combine with travel ban to... Yeah, he ain't going into the war zone. Communication lost with Somerset. Tragedy takes the life of Makarin's armored cavalry commander. So is that the guy that we worked with during... Would that have been the Rosalhag one? I don't know. Liars. I don't know why Comstar keeps trying to sell this virus BS they're trying to feed across. Jeez. Comstar is not to be trusted. Mobilization. So the question, so the win is this 30-50. So this is, yeah, there's a lot of entries here in the 30-50 time frame. But not. Reports of full-scale pirate war, so they don't know what's going on yet. Chancellor Leo. Number of they spelled it wrong. And normally they spell it with an E, as you see in the article, but then it's spelled without the E there in the title. So then they start acknowledging that's not pirates, probably, once we get into newer territory like these. Rosalhag has fallen, and Prince Magnuson flees the capital. Wow, so that's pretty dire. And so that was July. And we are in August, so the politics. Okay, let me do a save so we're where we need to be here. It took a lot just to get that one mission done. Clanners ain't no joke. All right, that's about everything I can think of commentary-wise, too. So it's been interesting to see all this. I mean, this is like, it's like 2.0 version of the game. You know, once you start getting the cutscenes and the drama and a whole new wave of mechs and a whole new wave of ammo, everything else has been fantastic quality of life upgrades so far. But yeah, they did a good job. I mean, it was only, again, 6 years to and it's continuing the story. So If anything, Shadow of Kerensky is kind of like a definitive thing. The most impactful things thus far, I think, have been the cantina, the jobs, and the job board, because they allow you to upgrades. Everything else has been, new game type, couple new mechs, couple new weapons. I mean, you know, there have been some good dramatic missions within the DLC packages, but none of them nearly, I think, is impactful here. Now, again, I'm glad they've been fixing bugs and everything, but some good stuff. So, thanks everybody that's been joining. Actually, I think we even got a new follow, so thank you for... Oh, you know, it's not showing up, so it's, you know, it might be a bot, but we'll see. If it's legit, greatly appreciated. If not, well, bots can pound sand. So, thank you for everybody that's been watching. I know we had some activity on YouTube and Twitch there for a bit, and possibly Odysee. So, thanks everyone. Stay tuned. Yeah, we'll be picking up for Throwback Thursday. We're going to work on some Dino Crisis later in the week, and that'll be it for now. So, have a fantastic one, and we will see you soon.